Yeah, oh, welcome back to Video Game Figure Collector. As always, this is your Pinoy otaku in Japan, but not in Tokyo, Huggy Potato, and today we are going old school to the granddaddy of gaming icons, Pac-Man. Hey guys, I know it's been a long time, but let me just get into describing the box first before I forget. You could see that there is a bluff at the top that is unusual for SH Figuarts, but you could see that the box itself is very well designed. You could actually display this on all four sides except the top and the bottom, because that would be a little bit awkward. So opening this up, okay, so I'll just gonna be explaining some the elephant on the room, why my voice is kind of different right now. And no, I am not a different person. Anyway, I am currently tested positive for corona, so that is why my voice is kind of different. And don't worry, you guys won't get infected by watching this video. A little bit of info about the toy line. SH Figuarts is under the Tamashii Nations division, which is under the Bandai brand. So if you are familiar with Bandai, they are the ones that make Gundam, and they are also the ones who make various other figures for most anime stuff, and most of their video game related figures are under the SH Figuarts brand, along with other famous anime and some other Hollywood movie icons that are also produced under the SH Figuarts brand of action figures. Now, as you can see here, we have some pixel art Cherry, some pixel art Blinky, a thumbs up hand part with some two open-handed holding arms. Now, as you could see under here, there seems to be some seam lines. The top parts are not seam lines, the arts are designed, but underneath at the back of the thumb, those are actual seam lines. Now, as you can see here, this is one of the things that I really hated with this figure, is that those eyebrows. Just, I mean, I will show you later on. I have something to compare it to, but that those eyebrows really has really taken me aback. I'm really frustrated with it, because they should have molded this so that the eyebrows do not seem to be just placed on top of his head. There should not be a seam line under the actual eyebrow. It just looks really weird, and it takes me from appreciating Pac-Man's face to really just focus on that eyebrow. Anyway, so articulation wise, as you can see here, there are three joints on the feet. They do turn around 360, and there is a T-bar on here where it could slide on. And there are multiple joints on the hand. You can see a joint on the shoulder, a joint on the elbow, and of course there is a ball joint connecting to the hand. There's the full 360 of that one, a full 360 of this one. This elbow would actually go a little bit farther, but if you are holding this, it feels really steep, and it does not feel really good at all, pivoting all of these joints. Now let's change the face. You can see here it is. Now this is detachable, but it's supposed to be it's actually supposed to be that way. They could have actually, I think they should have placed another bar or another rail going to the left and the right side of this. But you could see here there's damage on here, and Disappointingly, I'm not sure if it's only this one that I got, but there are actually multiple damages on the figure itself, and I am quite disappointed. And I will be showing you some other things later to elaborate my complaints, but here it is with his blinking face. And upon changing it to this one and giving him the thumbs up alternative hand, he actually looks like the amiibo version right now. Now let's check his holding hand right now. Let's see if he could hold the weight of Blinky and the cherry. There you go. Oh, by the way, he is easily balanceable, and he is sturdy with, even though his feet looks like sailboats, or I'm not really sure how to properly describe it, because it looks kind of weird. Anyway, here was what I was complaining about earlier when I was doing the 360 of his left shoulder. It actually pops out. You can see the right side does not pops out, but here you can see on the left one, when you force it, it kind of detaches, and I have to push it back down, and it's a little bit scary to do because it feels like it's gonna crack and that it's gonna get broken, and it's not really well made in my opinion, because this is supposed to be the high-end figure line, Bandai, and it's supposed to be played. But just look at this. It isn't. Didn't even apply that much force, and I'm really careful with all of my figures and toys. The damages are just overshadowing the articulation this figure has. Time for some size comparison. Here is it side by side with the amiibo. Here side by side with a Funko Pop in a box. Here is it with an entry grade Gundam RX-78-2. Here it is with an SD Gundam. Here it is with a master grade Char Aznable Saku 2. And as you could see, his size is just a little bit bigger than the amiibo. Now here it is on top of my TV rack, along with this shelf presence test, how it compares with other figures. Now here it is with the Gachapon series of Pac-Man. That's Clyde, Inky, Blinky, and Pinky. Now, based on my experience with this figure, for articulation, you could actually do a lot of poses with this figure, and I think that it is well done, but they could have done so much more, and the joints are so steep and so fragile that it hurt it in the process. So for articulation, it would get a 3.5 out of 5 for me. Now for aesthetics, it drops to 2 out of 5 because there are so much damage on the figure right out of the box. And as an overall judgment on this figure, the score is 2 out of 5, simply because of all I have said before. So let us recap that it has a very beautiful box that you could actually display as it is without even opening the figure itself. Lots of articulation, but it is hurt by the damages that is already on the figure itself even before touching it. The joints are a bit steep, and it could not be moved without getting it damaged on the shoulder parts. Now there is only one direction for the sliding of the feet parts, when they could have also added some bit of direction to the left and the right. So overall, this figure is gonna get a 2.5 out of 5 for me, and that is my final verdict. I hope you all enjoyed our review for SH Figuarts. And that is all for me. This gig is out of here. Thank you so much for watching. Click down below for more content, and this geek is out of here.